Hi guys, I'm Asaf, this is Itai, and today we're going to react to a song called Fiction, which is the latest song by the trio Asterism.
Yes, we recently did Dawn, which was fantastic. And this will be interesting because this is not an instrumental, I believe. So let's find out.
Kind of exciting. Yeah, let's hit it. Sorry for pausing if this is a sensitive moment. I thought they were good when we reacted to Dawn. They're not good. They're effing amazing.
I like the fact that they're eased into it.
Yeah,
not straight into it. Yeah, it seems to be a sort of a pattern with a lot of these, especially the Japanese J metal bands. They just jump right into it. There's no like, let's ease you into the song.
Yeah, because they're there, to f to f s up, to
yeah.
Cuss words.
Yes. Although after that sort of banging opening, it sort of dropped down when she started singing. I like her voice. I didn't expect it. I didn't.
Yeah,
really
we didn't know.
know.
Yeah, we didn't
what she was gonna sound like. Interesting. She has something very very interesting about her, like this sort of charisma. I don't know, just intriguing. And this is aside for the fact that she's freaking awesome on the guitar and all that, I have to say, so far in this song, it's maybe a little bit softer than I expected. It's not as heavy, but I like it. It's just the sort of maybe sort of preconceived image I got in my head about them. I thought they would be sort of heavier, darker, and this is almost metal, but it's elements of it can reside in sort of pop rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just so good. The other two, we didn't know or mention. Obviously, if we didn't know, we didn't mention it when we did Dawn. But the two guys are brothers.
Yeah.
The drummer and the bass player.
Yeah.
And she's like a couple of years younger. So when we saw Dawn, she was 16, they were slightly older. Now they're all in their 20s.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
Yeah, and I should mention, this is the sort of most recent single or recent release at the time of recording, us recording, I mean. So we couldn't find any lyrics for this, any translation to the lyrics, so we actually don't really know exactly what it's about, but we like it.
When we listen to bands, first reaction, we usually get exposed to their skill level when it's prominent. With this band, I think they've done many improvements since Dawn, since that performance. Seeing them here in this latest one, the leap between what we experienced, what I experienced while viewing Dawn to this music video is amazing. That's why I said that they're not good, they're great, because this is a very impressive experience for me.
I see what you're saying. I mean, this is, again, the other one was live, this isn't, so it's a little bit different. There is a leap in what you and I would term, in our industry, which is the film industry, we would call it production value. So the production value here is higher. To my taste, I like Dawn better. That kind of style. It has a bit sort of more darkness to it, a little bit more gloom. And I like the raw of that live video we reacted to, especially. I like that sort of raw aspect. I'm loving this. I need to hear more. We're only a minute in. So I'm not really going to compare too much. But as far as the leap you're talking about, the improvement, I think it is in production value and maybe call it, I don't know, professionalism in what they do. But I thought they were awesome in Dawn, and I kind of am waiting to see, you know, some solos, something happening here, you know, in that regard, to see those same aspects we saw in Dawn. Very cool.
Bravo.
It's a little bit on the short end, you know, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah.
pause at some point again, but then they shifted gears and it was just a beautiful segment in the song. I couldn't make myself pause it.
One thing came to mind as we were watching it. Like going from Dawn to this, it's almost like two different bands stylistically. The Asterism's fans, you know, our audience, I'm sure you guys have seen everything in between Dawn and this. So the progression, you know, it was like you could see it happen, whereas we didn't see it happen. They went from this, and all of a sudden it's like a new band. Not just that it's she's singing here and they're doing backing vocals and everything. This has a lot more mainstream sound to my ears. And Dawn had this, even the studio version of Dawn still had this like a garage grunge type of sound that I like, that I was missing here. I like this a lot, but it's not like I can't even classify it in the same subgenre to my ears. But I really do like it, and I like the fact that I'm not sure if she needed encouragement to kind of step up and sing and all the rest of it, or if this was planned in the beginning, because as far as I knew earlier on, they did mainly instrumentals, if not only instrumentals. So I assume she may have had some sort of a fear of some sort of you know, doing it. So by now I'm pretty sure that she doesn't have it anymore, is what I'm saying, because she sounds fantastic. And yeah, like what you were saying before, that we see things here that we didn't see then, but I saw this in Dawn. I even said it, that she has this charisma, this presence, even at 16 years old. even just the way she was playing the guitar, the way she was moving, she has this intensity to it that I really, really, really like. And the brothers are awesome, you know, great bass player and drummer as well. Although we didn't really get to see much in the way of solos in this song. Whenever there was something where it was concentrating on just one of them, it usually slowed right down. You know what I mean? It was like all these like drops, and then
It's
it
like,
was like this.
yeah, what I experienced here when you said they did mainly instrumentals in the past. Sometimes, you know, when you're deep in the art, sometimes the songs or where you need to go next, sometimes it writes itself. So I won't be surprised if she felt that it was time at some point. She felt it was time to do more, because this song sounds like it exploded onto paper and onto the speakers. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like almost when they shifted gears. I noticed the song itself. It's like something I'd like to think about as surgical chaos. There's design behind it. It's very precise. It won't surprise me if these type of songs that they make now were something that they discovered along their journey to become more and more proficient.
Well, they've made sort of non-instrumentals before. This is not the first time she's singing, so yeah. we have a lot to cover. I'm like so intrigued to see, you know, how they went from this to that. So I think like it might be a good idea for us to go back with the next time we cover Asterism, to go back to the instrumentals and sort of like whatever, like songs from around that time, which was, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And slowly sort of move up to songs that brought them to this point, because again the difference is substantial.
Yeah,
as you know, it's almost, like I said, it's almost like a different band. But you know, even though now like they're in their early 20s, they're still so young and still such a long way to go, and they're already so proficient, so talented. It's just amazing to watch, amazing to see, and to experience. Yeah, I don't know. It's just with one song, they jumped up my list like so much. You know what I mean?
in so many words is what I meant to convey when I saw the difference between this and Dawn. Yeah.
But I'm saying, even just hearing Dawn, they already, like, with a bullet, they were in like in my probably, I don't know, top 10 at the very least, of the ones that we've heard recently, but probably more towards the top 5. But they just like piqued my curiosity so much. I was just like already, you know, itching to get into another one. And when this one was released not so long ago, we had to kind of push it up the line because we got excited about, you know, new song. But it would be, you know, fantastic to go back and do that sort of gradual progress with this stuff. Just amazing. What's the ceiling? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
what's the limit with a band? Yeah.
After listening to Dawn and being aware that this came out, I had an image in my. I kind of sort of tried to know what to expect after listening to Dawn, because they're quite different from Dawn. At least is quite different in style to what we have listened to so far that came from Japan. And I was I don't want to say blown away, but I was extremely surprised at this, that this is what they're about now.
Yeah, this is a little bit more in line with some of the other bands that we've seen.
Yeah.
But again, the level of proficiency and potential, you know, that you see when you kind of look at them, it's just it's mind-boggling. You just think, where are these guys? Where can they go from here? They can still. It's like they've gone a long way in the few years that they've been performing together, and they still can go a much longer way, you know, in the years to come, because again, they're so young and there's so much time to learn and be influenced by other music and all of that, and integrate it into theirs, and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
A lot of people said that from Dawn they moved on to stuff that was a bit more like prog rock, a bit more progressive stuff. That, I'm very, very curious. This band has definitely piqued my interest.
Yep. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icons. You'll get notified on all our future videos. Share our stuff. It'll help us grow our channel and encourage us to make more videos for you guys. Hit us up in the comments. What did you think about Fiction by Asterism? Did you like it as much as we did? Come on, you liked it if you've been with us thus far. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, much appreciated. Thank you for your time.
They're shining a light on the bass a bit in this, which I really liked. You know, there's a couple of bass solos. I really enjoyed that part. I enjoyed them in all of it, but it was nice to see that. You don't get that a lot. I have to say, I thought I could hear influences. I think they're really influenced by BandMaid. I got a similar sound, especially the way they construct the chorus. Not that it's something that BandMaid necessarily invented, but when I was listening to them, I could sort of hear that, which is interesting, which also explains why I like this so much.
Mm-hmm.
Just very, very good. You know, just three, you know, three musicians doing their thing. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Again, we appreciate you so much. We are loving this journey and love having you along with us. Yeah, stay tuned. We will be back with more Asterism and more other stuff. So we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.